Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you check out mygreengear.com, jerichogreen.net. Link will be in the damn description box. You know how we do. So you guys may or may not have heard of this huge car accident in Los Angeles. It happened on the corner of Windsor Hill and La Brea, I believe. And it was downtown LA. So you already know traffic in LA is unbelievable. I remember when I lived in Buffalo, New York for a while, I would tell those guys about driving in LA, how there's 6 to 8 lanes going in each direction. Not 6 to 8 lanes total. 6 going north, 6 going south. 6 to 8. So 8 in some cases. Crazy. They didn't even believe me. This was before the internet. So traffic is crazy. It took place at between 1 and 1:30 in the afternoon. So everybody's out. It's not between 1 and 1:30 in the morning where there's no one out driving, there's no one on the street. This is broad daylight, middle of the fucking day. So this woman is driving a Mercedes coupe, and she is reaching speeds of 90 miles an hour. You are not supposed to drive 90 miles an hour on the highway, which is a long ass road. You're not supposed to do 90 on the highway. This piece of garbage did 90 miles an hour downtown. Now, I talked to some people. I talked to some experts. I talked to a police officer that I know. Shout out to my man Kenny. And I also talked to a retired fire lieutenant, my wife's uncle. Shout out to Don, a good man. And they both have decades and decades of experience. And a matter of fact, Don, he taught Code 3 driving, which is lights and sirens. And the reason I asked him is because I wanted to know, in a profession where you're allowed to drive faster than the posted speed limit, in emergency situations, do they see a scenario where they would have to drive 90 miles per hour downtown, broad daylight, in the middle of the fucking day? And guess what they both said? No. There's no scenario where they would see themselves, even if it's officer down, shots fired, my life is on the line. There's no way that they are going to drive 90 miles an hour in the middle of the day, downtown LA. Now, it may be different in some podunk town where you don't have many people and there's only one traffic light. But we're talking Los Angeles. And there's video footage of it. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's not crazy. Like, you don't see blood and guts, but you know that people are dying. She killed 6 people. And that's one of the things I hate about life, is the fragility of it. And how someone else's stupid fucking mistake can end your life and destroy your family's lives. That is 6 people. The ripple effect is going to be unimaginable. The mothers, the fathers, the siblings, the cousins, the friends, the significant others. All because this bitch wanted to drive 90 miles an hour. I hate that about life. You can see in the video, right before impact, those people will probably think, the lady, one of the people she killed was a pregnant woman. And one vehicle was a pregnant woman, her 1-year-old, and her boyfriend. They were on their way to a prenatal appointment. What's more innocent than that? They were on their way to hear that baby's heartbeat. And they got killed. In the other vehicle, because 2 vehicles caught on fire. In the other vehicle were 2 women. But you can see just before impact, just before their lives were about to end, before they were about to be hurled into a gas station and caught on fire, those people burned to death. The woman hit the car so hard that the baby's entire car seat flew out of the car and landed in front of a woman in the gas station parking lot. Now, if you've never put a car seat in, maybe you don't know. But if you put a car seat in, that shit doesn't move. You shake the car seat to make sure it doesn't move. It is secured by a seat belt. Some of them have a strap in front and behind, the headrest on the back seat. If you look behind it, there's a little hook there, or a little eyelet, so you can hook the car seat in. Then you hook it in there and you pull the strap to tighten it, so it doesn't go back and forward, and it doesn't go side to side. And I mean, it does not move. You actually get inside of the car. You put your knee in the car seat and put all your weight on the car seat, so it pushes it down as far as it can go, so you can cinch it as tight as you can. So you can pull the strap and tighten it as tight as you can, so that seat does not move. And the force ripped that car seat out of the car and threw it into the parking lot. So those two professionals that do that shit for a living told me that they don't see a scenario where a first responder or a police officer would have to reach those speeds in those conditions. I kind of knew they would say that, but I had to be sure. I wanted to hear it from the professional horse's mouth. So 6 people got killed. I hate the fragility of life. I wish that your life could only be taken by your own choices and your own decisions and your own mistakes. Not some stupid fucking asshole. Originally, it said she was drunk. They said that she was drunk. She got in a fight with her boyfriend and took off mad. Who the fuck does that? Then I heard reports where she wasn't drunk. It doesn't matter. Does that make it worse? Yeah, that you were under the influence, you fucking idiot. But bottom line is, you were driving 90 and killed 6 people. I've always hated that about life, that it could be taken because of some other stupid piece of shit. So she's being charged with 6 counts of murder because she took 6 lives. One of the lives was the baby inside of the woman's stomach. Oh, I know what you're thinking. What's his name? The district attorney is George Gascon. That's scumbag. And he's charging her with 6 counts of murder. But how can he be counting that baby's life as a murder charge when he's pro-abortion? When Roe v. Wade was turned over, he got all upset. He was one of the district attorneys who signed this letter, and they're going to make it an abortion sanctuary, and you can't do that. A woman's right to choose, and blah, blah, fucking blah. But in this case, that baby does count as a life because she's getting a murder charge for it. But in the case of an abortion, it's not a life, or even worse, it is a life, but it's worthy of being ended because, well, I want to. Well, how do you know that, Jericho? Because more than 90% of abortions are performed for inconvenience. They tell you, oh, it's rape, it's incest, the mommy might die. This is not the open plains in 1850. Every other woman giving birth is not going to die. We have medical technology. This is America. But I guess since it's convenient, since all the eyes are on this case because of the amount of lives that were lost, we're going to count that baby as a life. I just wish that wasn't the way it was. I wish the woman and her boyfriend and stuff and the baby were going to a prenatal appointment. Little did they know they were about to die a fiery death. The lady walking through the parking lot, going into the gas station probably to pay for gas, get something to drink, get a snack, go on about her day, had a lifeless 1-year-old's body fall in front of her. I saw an interview from a man who witnessed it. He got all choked up because he looked and saw the baby's body laying on the ground. The trauma. That's real trauma. Not the bullshit 2022, you triggered me trauma. That's real fucking trauma. All because that stupid ass woman wanted to drive like a jackass. Then her lawyer. This is what gives lawyers a bad rep, because of fuckers like this. He said that he needs more time to prepare for the case so he can study her, and I quote, profound mental history. Profound. That means she had something happen and we have to give her a break. It's not her fault. because of her profound mental health. I'm so sick of fucking hearing mental health. Is mental health important? Yes. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's a crutch. You got athletes quitting because my mental health. And then you're awarded for it because you quit. Mental health is very serious. It's very important. It should be treated as such. But now it's a fucking crutch. It's like the word racist. It used to mean something. You know, I'm just going to take a break for my mental health. Sometimes you got to suck it up and persevere and push through. Take your mental break later. But because of a profound, what does that have to do with this mass murder that took place? 6 lives were snuffed out. What does her mental health have to do with it? I don't care if she was having a mental breakdown while she was driving. Pull it over, you stupid fuck. The turn signal's on the left. Put your turn signal on, pull over, and get your shit together. Before you blow through that intersection like a missile. She comes flying into frame, and the intersection is full. We've all barely made a yellow light. We've all done that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about solid red light, intersection full of people going across the intersection, and she blows right through it and kills 6 fucking people. But now George Gascon wants to consider that unborn baby a life. While on the other hand, fuck that baby. It's all up to the mom. What does she want to do? She wants to continue her hot girl summer. She doesn't want the stretch marks yet. She's not ready for her life is going in a different direction. That's okay. But in this case, not. Got it, George Gascon. Is he going to throw the book at her? Or is he going to drink that fucking mental health Kool-Aid and let her get off and give her a light sentence? Because that's what he does. You got criminals in LA getting Gascon tattoos because he's taking it so fucking easy on them. I'm not kidding. Man, that shit pissed me off. That poor woman, that poor baby. The poor unborn baby. Those 2 women who were trying to go on about their life, who were killed and set on fire. But we have to take into consideration her profound mental health. I got your profound mental health right here. Man, let me get the hell up out of here before I get that damn single drop of anger blood. Shout out to Kenny and Don. I appreciate your expertise and your time. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and MyGreenGear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.